What's up, what's good? It's your boy Daki. I'm so happy to be in your faces again. I want to say big thank you to our fans out there for doing what you do and how you do them. From all of us at Justice TV, we say we love you, and yes, we do appreciate you. From the of our hearts, we really do that. Moving on today on our news, we begin with Davido OBO himself. At the point we saw Davido actually had this one with Usher Raymond in the studio, where at the point they were on Usher's show where Davido came out and gave this guys a fan, even though Usher had to dance some Nigerian moves and everything, and that led them back to the studio where they got working on this one. Because Davido smoking and everything in the studio. And then people ask questions, are you guys going to give us something? Because obviously in the studio, when they get together, something's going to come up with his music, and fans are really waiting for that one to drop. So where Iko actually came out saying, for him, he said, baddest is coming. Then he said, trust me. And the question is, where is baddest coming to? Where is it? Where was it before? And where is it coming this time? Is that an album or something? What were you talking about on this one? He didn't say anything. He just said, for him, baddest is coming. Then he went further saying, trust me on that one. Now moving on, we saw where Davido actually had, for him, it's something about him taking care of his crew members and everything. We've seen him over in the past, and this time he has come true for them again, because he came out splashing millions on 23 customized 30 PG diamond pendant for this guys. And for him, people came out and saying, Davido, thank you, congratulations on that one. And it's more like reoccurrence for him because he has done it over and over again. So we say well done and we wish him the best on that one. He has on his Instagram story and everything saying it's going to be headlining this one. It's called the Champion Sound at the Afrobeat Summer Ends Party. Going to take place in Sweden at Stockholm and everything. And he's saying tickets will be sold at the website is there, www.stockholmlife.com. And he's saying this one you're going to see Davido there starting 8 p.m. on the 3rd of September. That's like 2 days from now. And he's saying I'm going to be there doing what you know and what you guys know he does, do best and everything. For Davido, we wish him the best and say congratulations on that one. Moving on to Terry at this point, funny enough how his Instagram, Twitter story actually have Starboy Terri and everything. And people at the point were saying this guy was signed to Starboy or was not signed to Starboy and everything. But for what we know is it was affiliated to Starboy, maybe not too directly with Starboy and everything, but yeah, he was affiliated to Starboy at a point, and then they've been moving and rocking around for like a period of time. We saw when he came out with Deluxe on this one, which is called In Transit, which had Terry, Danger, Holy Water, One on No, For Yeah, Chaji, No Lie remix, which had Rema on that one, then Danger remix, which had Benson on that one. At the time he dropped, people were like, wow, good one for you, and then congratulations to him on that one. But moving on from there, we saw where the songs Deluxe dropped have been removed from Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, and is no longer available for streaming. And these are raising a lot of eyebrows, say, what is the problem? In the first place, fans are only raising questions saying, for Wizkid, he has not supported this guy enough, and people are like drag him at the point saying, Wizkid, why are you not doing enough for this guy as compared to others, Davido, Olamide, who will come through for that guys? For Wizkid, he has not done, and maybe not too much for this guy, and people have dragged him for that one. Now on this one, we saw comments coming on, person saying, who is Terry and what does he do for a living? Another person is saying, you know, Terry was bigger than CK before his lucky TikTok blew up. Another person is saying, Wizkid Ayo doesn't care about him. The other day he went live on IG just to promote Buju song, all because Buju wrote most song from his upcoming album. Another person is saying Wizkid Effect. Somebody saying, is that album that bad? Another person asking questions saying the album good. Imogan not to promote them, and FC go rather banned Davido than to promote the EP. There was a deluxe with Benson and Rema. So the person is saying for him, it's actually Wizkid who didn't do the job and then dragging FC in the mud on that one. Another person is saying, Wizkid, you do this one, oh yeah, nah. Someone is saying, Hugh. Another person is saying, I pity for Terry, man is washed. All of these are saying, pointing to Wizkid, saying, Wizkid, you are not doing enough for this guy. But the big question is this, is Terry signed to Starboy? Moving on from there with Burna Boy himself. At the point we saw where he came out saying, my documentary is deep, I watched some old videos and realized I have been touring since 2013. And by 2015, I had already performed in almost all 36 states of Nigeria with Glow and Star. And went further saying, by 2018, I performed in almost every African country already. And then went further saying, and by 2022, I had performed in almost every country in the world. Once I do the Asia, Australia, South American tour, I would truly have done it also. According to me, he's saying, just have left with the Asia, Australia, South American tour. When he showed all of these places, he would have toured the world. And guys are saying, for that one, we say we can't wait to see that finally come to pass. We saw where that song he had, Former with Ed Sheeran became #1 on the BBC Afrobeat chart, and people came all in mass for that one, saying, Burna Boy, congratulations on that one. Now we saw where the scoreboard came out about Arena. They've shut down between the A-list artists we have in the country, talking about Burna Boy, Wizkid and Davido, and where with about 10 arenas at the moment. Burna Boy has actually dominated that list with first State Farm Arena, which has about 21k capacity, Madison Square Garden 20k capacity, 20k plus capacity, the Aqua Arena with 20k plus capacity, the Toyota Center, the Hollywood, and the Zico Dome with Rotterdam. Burna Boy has shut down all these places. Davido and Wizkid have not yet done all these places. Now what these guys are, what they have in common is just the O2 Arena with about 20,000 capacity, where the three of them have done together. So according to this list, Burna Boy is doing better in arenas than the two of them. Moving on, we saw where Burna Boy actually had this one seemingly crying on his TikTok page when he said, according to him, he said, when MTV says Jack Harlow had the song of the summer, and then he, according to me, feels he asked the song of the summer with the one they called Last Last. Then he actually had this one where we saw crowd singing that song Last Last, and then he was, according to him, he was like, no, if this guy is singing my song, I should have the song of the summer. But then he said MTV base are saying Jack had the song of the summer. The question is, who really have the song of the summer? Moving on, we saw Burna Boy talking about his Deluxe album, and he's saying, I am working on this Deluxe, and then Deluxe of his album Love Damini, and people are like, wow, we can't wait for that to happen, because yeah, we've seen him working on projects, or we've seen projects where people say we want to work with. At the point we saw where Saturday actually had his own part of the song where he replied with the fire emoji, and then we know he had one with Offset, or they are working on the project with Offset, and the question when is it going to drop. He had finally come out to say, yeah guys, I'm working on the Deluxe, and guys, you can't really wait for that one to finally drop. When it drop, you guys are sure that we'll give you updates on that when it finally drop. So guys, we've come to the end of this one. I can't wait to catch you guys on the very, very, very next one. Stay safe.